So I have two Miffies with me because like I realized that I might want something to play with while I talk because I feel like, I don't know, it could help me concentrate. Today I wanted to talk about like dating and relationships and sex because honestly, I'm gonna say it right now. I was inspired by Madeline. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. Madeline RG, or I don't know, Mads from TikTok, if you know her. She made a podcast talking about sex and how, like a podcast episode talking about sex and how like it's sexlessness is on the rise recently, and it just really got me thinking, and I just really wanted to speak on this as well as someone who isn't fucking right now. And to be honest, I've always been like ashamed to talk about this topic, especially like out in the open, but I honestly like I have 40 subscribers and I was like, whatever. Let me talk about it. Let me speak my truth because I feel like it has always been really taboo. Sex has always been really taboo in my life. And I just don't want it to be like, I just want to speak about it and for it to be normal. And I'm done carrying that shame just because I'm human and I have sex. Like, isn't it crazy that just saying that is like, you know how long it took me to tell my therapist, like to talk to my therapist about sex? Like, I've just been like, not my family, like with everything that I've been through, like just sex carries a lot of shame, especially like in my last relationship there was a lot of shame with sex as well. Just very like it makes me feel like shameful, icky. Talking about it is like, I don't know, but I kind of want to like break through that, which is why I'm fucking talking about it, I guess. So sexlessness is on the rise, and to be honest, like my friends, people that I know are fucking, but I feel like this topic I am very passionate about because I am someone who, I don't know if I would call myself demisexual, or if, I'm sorry if my cat is making noise like he is bored out of his mind. I don't know if I'm demisexual or if I'm just like a human being. Like, to me, like putting on like a niche label, I just don't like it. But I do find that the act of hooking up and having sex is like very hard for me to be sexually attracted to someone. Yeah. Mad said the same thing. Like, sexually attracted to someone unless you have that emotional connection. For me, it's the same and it sucks because I like have found myself liking people that are in my immediate environment, that meaning school most of the time, and I'm in a very, very small school, so it just ends up like sucking ass and digging balls, and it's just horrible, but it's okay. However, that's not, oh, it's dirty. The fuck is this? This is just interesting because I feel like everyone talks about like, oh, dating in 2025, like it's fucking impossible, and it kind of feels like it is, because for me, the thing that confuses me, and maybe this is a thing as an autistic person, but like, okay, everyone says the dating apps are trash, and they kind of are. And honestly, when I put myself on a dating app, I feel like that meme of Carrie from Sex and the City, like at the door with a little, you know, that one. I feel like that. And I I don't know, it's just like I never find anything that I'm looking for. People there are often looking for hookups, which is exactly like what I'm not looking for, because I can't do it. The point is that on dating apps, it's just like it's not what I'm looking for. Like I feel like there's no one there looking for an actual relationship. And also, like, what the fuck does that mean? Because what do you mean you're on there? You're going on a first date. Let's say I'm looking for something for long term. I'm going on that first date with that in the back of my head. Like there's already like expectations put in there. But if someone's like, no, I'm looking for something short term, or I'm looking for just a sporadic connection, or I'm like flowing, seeing where it goes, it's like I'm not into that, because I know that you just want to hook up and then like leave. You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm not saying everyone's like this, but for the majority, like, who have that on their profile, I know that they just want to hook up. Especially men. I'm sorry, men on there. So it feels like dating apps never fucking work. Like, I've been on dates with girls I've only been on dates with girls. Yeah, from dating apps. And I don't say guys, because with guys it's literally just been trying to hook up with me, and I don't consider that a date. I'm sorry. But so I've been on dates with girls, and it doesn't lead anywhere either, because we just go on a couple dates and it can be good. It's been good with this one girl, but then she just like dipped. The rest of them, it's just been like 1 or 2 dates at most, and I just get like friend vibes from them, which is fine. But I don't know, it's just obviously doesn't lead anywhere like romantic or even sexual, to be honest. And it's like, I don't know, I like the friends that I have. I'm not closed off to having more friends, obviously. Like, there's this one girl from Hinge that I know who's like still a really good friend of mine. Love her to death. But I think I've, like, apart from her, I don't think I've made more long-term friends from dating apps. So getting to the point, dating apps suck. Like, they fucking suck ass, and I feel ridiculous using them. It feels desperate, and it feels like, since people have so many options on there, you can spend a couple of days talking to someone and it leads nowhere. Like, none of you ask each other out, and I'm aware that I'm part of the problem. But also, if I'm speaking to men, I don't know what it is, and it's just like, I just feel like I don't want to be the one to ask the guy on a date. Maybe I'm sorry. I've dove in headfirst to gender norms and misogyny or whatever the fuck. I'm sorry. Like, I want him to ask me out, and I've like never dated men until this year, so it's like new territory that I'm not familiar with, and I don't know how I feel about it, because to me it is very much like, if I want a man in my life, they have to be like great, they have to be so good, and if I have to be the one to like pursue them, like, no. Pursuing women already feels embarrassing enough, so imagine like pursuing a fucking man. Like, I'm not doing that today. And I have pursued men in the past, but like not dating app men, because like I don't know them like that. It's like, I'm not gonna be chasing after you. But I have had a few crushes on like real life men, and it hasn't gone well, because apart from this problem, you might be thinking to yourself, I'm sure that you can find someone in real life. Like, if you like girls and you like guys, what the fuck? And yes, also on dating apps, like, oh, you can find a guy so easily. Yes, but the thing is that me and guys, I have a very specific niche preference for men. That is that they have to be kind of feminine. And by kind of, I mean really feminine. And by that, I mean that they tend to be gay. So it's just a loss for me, because women, I just like everything, but I tend to like more feminine girls. Even girls that are more feminine than me, which is like, wow. I don't know, but I also like mask girls. I like everything with girls. But with men, I need them to be feminine, and I'm already very feminine. What happens? I tend to like guys that are bi, but the kind of bi guy that is femme, that likes men more, which I don't blame them. They want something that I'm not able to give, which is fair and it's valid. But what ends up happening is that I kind of set myself up for failure, because I'm just like, I don't have what you want even though you're bi, you're just craving something else. And again, that's fine. So, but it's just confusing for me because I do get attention on dating apps from men, but just not the kind of men that I look for. This has nothing to do with anything. I just kind of wanted to vent about that because no one understands the pain of liking femboys. And I don't even mean like an actual real femboy, although that would be kind of the dream. But just a guy who's like a touch, like a just a touch of femininity. You know what I mean? Like even the guy who played Superman, I'm obsessed with him, and he's not even like a feminine man. He's not a femboy, not even close. You know what I mean? Like he's more traditionally masculine, but there is the kind of je ne sais quoi about him, and that's probably the most masculine that I would ever find attractive. So yeah, like traditionally masculine. So that's my problem with dating, because it's like, so I want a princess, but I'm not willing to do the pursuing. But it's like, but I have done the pursuing with some bi men, and it just has not led me places that I would like to go back to. Anyway, it seems like all the hopeless romantics on the internet are just like complaining about being hopeless romantics. But it's like, if we're all like this, where are we? Like, how come I can't find you in real life? You know what I mean? I think my problem is that I'm looking for something that's perfect from the get-go, and I see red flags very easily, things that I don't like and things that are deal breakers for me, and I just break things off really early. But I would rather do that than just be in a relationship and unhappy, because I am happy being single. However, it does suck when you kind of are wanting that. I am a yearner. I am longing for just someone that like loves you in that way. And I know friends fulfill me in such a way that is like crazy, but come on, you can't replace romantic love, and I'm sorry. And I know for me, because I know there's aromantic people, asexual people, whatever, but for me personally, like I can't find anything that replaces that. And I do consider myself to be a hopeless romantic, because I feel like in this day and age of dating, to show interest, to be interested in somebody is like a turnoff for people. And that to me is crazy. Like, I don't know, like for me to like someone genuinely and like want to be in a relationship with them is seen as intense, or like I feel like we're all in a competition to see who can be the most nonchalant. You know what I mean? Like a story like is just like is the way to shoot your shot suddenly. Even like a DM, like I've only DM'd someone once, and like that was crazy. I don't know, it's like I wish there was another way that wasn't this age of like social media, or like, because I feel like the only way that you can interact with someone in person if you're interested in them is at a party. It involves drinking, it involves fucking up my sleep schedule for a week, it involves what else? Involves making out with them before I even know them. It's like, oh, I'm going up to you because I want to make out with you. At least like here, it seems like that's the thing. Like if I go up to a random person that I'm attracted to, it's like, oh, this is to make out. And then, but sometimes it's like, no, I just kind of want to get to know you, but we're at a fucking party, so it's like, how else are we gonna exchange like Instagram and shit? And then like you can make out with someone and the next day like nothing ever happens, like you just never hear from them again, which is like normal. But like I have had the experience of one person that I didn't know in real life, or that I do know, and that I kind of wanted to get to know them after kissing them at a party, and I was just made to feel like that was the craziest thing ever. Like it was just like, ugh, like so intense. Like it was just a one-time thing, like a one-night thing, and I get that, and total power to you and everyone that does that. And I've had also my eras of just like, what the fuck, get away from me. I just want, but I realize I can't do it. I realize I do. Come on, I do want to get to know people in more than just a sexual level. And even if making out isn't inherently like sex or whatever, like, it's still just that and then nothing. And it just feels ridiculous that I have to constantly go partying to meet people. You know what I mean? And it's like, that's the only... I don't know, dog. I don't fucking know. Like, maybe I need to volunteer somewhere. And then I'd meet people more organically and in a way that I don't feel pressured to like make out with them as like a first thing. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird because I'm also like, okay, everyone's like, don't go on dating apps. Like, they suck ass, and they do. But it's like, okay, meet people in real life. I have. And it's like the people that are immediately around me, I'm not supposed to date either because that's weird. And also we like share friend groups and stuff, and it's weird, and we don't want messy shit. And I have been rejected by one girl because we were not only in the same school but in the same class. But the school is tiny, I'm telling you, it's tiny. So it's like, okay, can't do the dating apps, can't do anyone in my immediate vicinity either. What the fuck do I do? Because for me also to like someone, I kind of like, I have to get to know them. Like, there might be that initial like attraction of like, oh, they're cute, whatever, but for me to like develop a crush on them, that's why my crushes have been people that I know in real life. And then it sucks because I know it's gonna lead nowhere because it's like prohibited in a way, which is stupid. That's what I find stupid. That's what I find fucking dumb as balls. And it's like, I've like, people in my school specifically have all I'm not gonna say all, but it's very normal to have like sexual one-off experiences like within this space, you know what I mean? And that's totally fun and it's cool and it's fine. However, I don't know, it's just, I feel like such a Christian and like such a prude when I'm like, what? Like, we can all have sex with each other, but the minute that I like someone, it's like, you're insane and you're intense and you're crazy. And I don't know, it's like everyone's like, oh, we're so young, like you shouldn't be like locked in a relationship right now, whatever. I don't know, because I will never get fulfilled in that way from like sex with someone, like a one night stand, or like someone whose name I don't know. Like, that will never be fulfilling for me because I can just get this, I can masturbate. Ooh, and sometimes that's better. I'm not gonna say sometimes, all the times it's better. Every single time it's better for me personally, because I actually, listen, I'm not gonna talk about that, but it's better for me personally. So it's like, why would I want to do that? Why would I want to do that when it does nothing for me? When what I am prioritizing is romantic, you know? And what the fuck happened to dates? Where are the dates? What happened to, well, I'm not gonna fucking say that because I have gone on a couple dates with this one girl and it was really nice because she did bring me flowers the first date. But she's fucking leaving to Sweden, so what now? It's like, this is the shit that happens. It's like, it goes good. And then but for some reason, like, oh, they're gonna leave the country in 2 weeks. It's like, oh shit. Okay. So it's like, I don't know. It feels like everyone my age is just looking to smash and dash. And again, that's totally fine if that's what you're into. That's totally fine, but it feels, it's almost like shameful. It's almost shameful to want more than that with someone. And I'm gonna say it. No, actually, I was gonna say especially in the queer space, but the straight men, like, what the fuck? Straight men are looking for the exact same fucking thing, and not like they make you feel bad also for like, and like with all the memes that I've seen, it's just like they just want to hit and they treat you really nicely until they hit, and then they're like they turn into someone else, which I have not had experience with because I have never done anything with a straight man so far. So I don't know if that's true, but if that's the case, that is fucking terrifying. So I'm not gonna say that it's within this queer space because that's just the space that I'm in and I'm used to. Because I see stuff like that and I'm like, okay, that's scary, and maybe it's just like this everywhere. I don't know. It's just maybe it's the amount of options that we have nowadays. We have so many options that there's nothing. It like loops back to zero, which is specifically what I think happens with dating apps. It's like there's so many options. You have so many talking stages, right? That you're just like, wait, I'm not gonna go with this person because I have like 8 more. But then those 8 more lead to nothing. Do you know what I mean? So really, the math, like 8 plus, like it's 0. Like it's 0. It ends up being 0. So it's just confusing. It's just confusing. It's just confusing. And I'm sick of it. I'm really sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of starting talking stages with people on dating apps and being like, what do you study? What do you do for work? I don't know. And you talk for 3 days and nothing. No one's inviting anyone to anything. And then the conversation dies. And also from the get-go, they reply like 8 hours later. So it's like, I'm going to reply 8 hours later, not because I'm playing games or anything, but genuinely, I'm like, I lost interest in the conversation. Like, I don't know where we were. I don't want to pick it off. Like, I'm doing something else. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. And it feels like a natural way to meet someone. And I know people have met the loves of their lives or whatever on dating apps. Good on you. And I wish that were me. And I'm not gonna lie, like, I didn't try very hard the last time I was in a relationship. We did meet off of a dating app. And we were together for like a long time. Like, it was a long-term relationship. And I didn't try very hard at that time. It just like sort of happened. And it feels like now, I don't know, it feels like that was such a one-off thing. Like, people, maybe it's also here, maybe it's just like Spanish culture as well. And again, I don't want to sound like a prude. I don't want to sound like I'm not like sex positive or whatever. And being like, oh, this generation is so promiscuous, whatever. Because I think sex is very much different for everyone. And some people think it's like, for them, it's very spiritual. Like, it's something that's sacred and they want to keep to themselves, or like with very specific people and connections, whatever, slay. I feel like I relate to sex more in that way. And there's people that see it more of like a physical thing. And they're able to not attach any feelings to that, and that's great for them. But then it's like, I've had that experience as well. So it's like, it's weird. But for me, I think I kind of want to close myself off to that. I don't want to have like hookups, or I don't want to meet someone at a party and then end up fucking somewhere. Like, I don't want that for me, and I know that it will do nothing for me. But then it's like, it feels like that's the first step in getting to know someone. It feels like you kind of have to hook up with them. I remember the first time I went on a date with a guy here, I felt so stupid because he invited me over to his house. And I feel stupid talking about it and naive talking about it because I've only dated women before that. And I don't know what I thought. Like, we were going to watch a movie. I genuinely thought we were going to watch the movie. Oh my gosh. Like, yes, I'm stupid and naive. And like, I felt so uncomfortable during the whole fucking thing because it's like, I just met you. and I was very uncomfortable. Anyway, nothing very crazy happened. Like, we didn't even have sex, but still it was very uncomfortable. It was an uncomfortable situation. But it feels like that's the fucking norm. It feels like it's just a fucking una paja. Like, it's just a fucking, you know what I mean? Like, you just want to come and then it's done and it's over. And that's the end goal. That's what you want, you know? Especially men. I feel like that's what they're looking for. And it's like, can you just like masturbate? Do you really like need this with me right now? Like, I don't know you. Like, are you not? I don't know. And again, there's people that will like view sex in that way, purely physical, and like can respect and love women, and not see them as like sexual objects. I think Matt's talked about this as well, and that's awesome. That's great. I don't know. It's hard, I think, to know when a man is not being like a male, a performative male, matcha drinking, Claro listening. It's like sometimes I see those types of men on dating apps, and everything is terrifying because men who look really straight and really masculine and just have like gym pictures, I'm like not attracted to at all. So that's a swipe left. Then men who are straight but have like the mustache, listen to fucking Claro, listen all this shit, I'm like, I am more attracted to, but it's like, are you gonna break my heart? Like, genuinely, are you gonna try and smash and leave and then like hurt me? Or like, I don't know. I'm scared. I'm just scared. I'm scared. So it feels like I'm kind of self-sabotaging on apps either way, because I say no to most people. And then there's the bi guys that are really femme that I'm like, oh, I have no chance because you're gonna like a guy and I have to compete with all the men on here. So it's like, I can't win. And then with women, I think I've tried dating women for so long that I'm just kind of like taking a break from that unless it wants to find me. Which is crazy to say because as I've said before, like, I don't know, I've just been on too many dates with women that is so friendly vibes. But then again, I don't think I've had like a negative experience. I don't think I've had like from first and second dates and stuff like that. I don't think I've had a negative experience. Apart from being ghosted by that one girl. Hey girl, if you're listening, where the fuck did you go? I just really wanted to know if you were okay. Also, I think it's easier to tell someone that you're just not looking for that right now, and like not looking for anything right now. That would be better to hear than just gone with the fucking wind. Because we also had sex. Ooh. So it's weird also to have sex with someone who proceeds to fucking ghost you. This is the thing, and this is the fucking thing. It's for me to feel that comfortable with you and engage in that activity. And it's like, you have to be prepared nowadays to just never hear from someone ever again. And to be okay with that. And it really did not affect me. Like, apart from like when I talk about it, I'm like, damn, that kind of sucks. But it really does not affect me. I don't think about it. But then I'm like, dude, I don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to do this. But it feels like this is what I have to do. Like, put myself out there. Because if not, people won't know of my existence. And they won't, like... Genuinely, how do you bitches meet your partners? Genuinely. Because like, I'm not supposed to do it on dating apps. I'm not supposed to like people in my vicinity, direct vicinity, because they all think it's fucking weird. And I'm not supposed to, like, meeting people at parties is also like the only place where it's valid to meet someone at a party. They just want to hook up. For the most part, I'm not going to say every single person, but like for the most part, you kind of have to, you're just there for that. And then it's like, how do you meet people organically? Out in the street, I'm shopping, I'm listening to music. I don't know. It feels like nowadays you can't approach people. It's so weird to approach someone like out in the wild, out on the street. Um, Dog, I was born in the wrong generation. No, I really was not. I really was not, and I'm so grateful to be and like live and just be who you are. I'm so grateful to live here and also in this time. Extremely grateful. But it's just, it sucks. And I've had this conversation with people and they're like, you need to decenter men from your life, which I agree with. Decenter like romantic relationships. But here's the thing. I saw this tweet that it was like, I could be working 60 hours a week and have 100 hobbies and I would still be craving love. Y'all aren't true yearners. Something along those lines. And I was like, dude, that is so true. The busiest I've been in my life, I still crave that. And I think it's normal to crave that. And I'm tired of people being like, no, you have to be like, you literally... I'm not saying needing that, like needing to be in relationships, because it's one thing to jump from relationship to relationship. Because again, since my long-term relationship, I haven't been in any relationship. But I do crave that and I do yearn for that. And I feel like there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with you if you want romantic love in your life. Woo! And people will love to tell you that you shouldn't be looking for it, that it'll come when you're not looking for it. And that's fucking bullshit, because like, or it may not be bullshit, like, but I just don't think there's ever a moment in my life where I'm not looking for it, in the sense that I'm not being like, go around the bushes like, oh, who's my next partner, like, but I am always like, I would like to have a partner. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. And if I were to have one right now, whoa, that'd be sick. That'd be cool. But I'm never being like, oh, I need it and I want to be single. I need it. I need it. I need it. Like, and the only time that I have felt like that is when I've been more promiscuous. You know what I mean? So I don't agree. I don't agree with that. And I think that it's completely normal to want romantic love and to want to go on dates. Dates are so fucking fun, dude. Like, yes, of course I'm gonna like want to go on a date. That's fun. For me, the part of the fucking dating apps that I find dreadful is the talking stages. But the actual going on dates is so fun, and I will never think otherwise. Like, unless I go on a fucking horrifying date with a man or something that just talks for like 3 hours about himself, that I feel like would be a nightmare. But I've never had any such experience, and dates are literally so fun. I feel like they're the most fun thing on earth. You get to chat, have a fun time, and like drink a little coffee with someone. Like, that is chill as fuck, and I love that. So I feel like there's nothing wrong, and I'm being gaslit from every single corner on the internet. Every single app is telling me that this shit is like ass, and we shouldn't look for love, and like it'll just fucking find you. If it's meant to be, it'll be. But it's like, bro, no one's talking to you out in the street. Maybe if you go to a university where it's like there's 30,000 people, I'd be like, okay, like, and then I'd approach someone, maybe. But since I don't have that, the fuck do you do? The fuck do you do? Walk out into the fucking street, go grocery shopping, or go like, hey. I'm horrible at approaching people out in the wild. I'm fucking horrible at that. And that is something that I need to work on, because I feel like, you know, if you get rejected, whatever. If they have a partner already, whatever. Like, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. You know? And they'll just let you know. It probably won't be rude about it. But I know that logically, but actually putting that into action seems crazy to me. It's crazy. I would love to, and I really want to practice it. I really do want to practice it, just like go around, like just talk to people. I kind of want to go to a bar right now, but like going by myself to a bar, what else am I gonna do? Pull out a fucking book and read? Who told me that they read at bars? I don't know, but you're not a fucking vibe, bro. But you probably are, and you probably are a vibe, and I'm in my house sitting complaining, and you're probably meeting people. So honestly, you are a vibe, and I do want to just open myself up to feeling cringe, to feeling vulnerable, to just opening myself up to rejection. And I have been rejected several times, but mostly what I tell you about like my direct vicinity, because people are like, no, we can't sacrifice this that we have going on. So it's like I have been rejected by people who I am like close to. So it's like, why is rejection from a stranger so hard for me? I don't know. Don't fucking know. And it feels kind of pathetic to want a partner. Telling people that I'm like, oh, I do want a partner. I do want a relationship. It feels like you do. when you could be single and just like fucking everyone. Yes, because I don't want that. I don't want to fuck everyone. I don't want to. So it's not. Okay, I'll say it. This thing that I didn't want to talk about before, I'll say it. I don't know when the last time it was that I had an orgasm having sex with someone. I literally don't know. And I think that in part has to do with the fact that if I hook up once or twice with someone, like I won't be completely relaxed, I won't be completely confident, I won't be completely like letting go. I'll focus on their pleasure, and I don't know, it just doesn't happen. It's hard for it to happen. And so, and every single time the other person has. So that's, and that's not a brag, because genuinely it's like, what the fuck is wrong with me? But it is like, this is not an enjoyable fucking process for me. If every time I'm switching partners around, I'm not fucking, and I'm not complaining about that either, because it's like, I enjoy the process of it. I'm not gonna say that, oh, because I didn't orgasm, like it's not good, you know? But it is a thing of like, I would just much rather have a partner, talk about it, be able to relax with them, and like, just do our fucking thing, you know what I mean? It's, I don't know, dog, like, am I fucking crazy for wanting one person to continuously fuck than to have multiple people? I get it, it's like more experience, whatever, but I can gain that experience with one person and also like be comfortable, like truly comfortable, because you can like have a hookup that you guys talk or whatever, and it can be amazing, great. I haven't had that experience, but like, damn, I don't want to like do it. I don't want to. So I don't know if this was more of a crash out or like it's more of me complaining, because I genuinely don't know what to do. I don't know what to do without your because I feel like I'm partying too much. I'm not enjoying myself. Don't like it. And it's all because I'm like, well, this could be the one night that, well, I'm not gonna say that, because I do party with friends and stuff and it's really fun. But I also, in the back of my head, it's like the FOMO of the potential of meeting the love of my life. And it's like, thinking about it, it's like, probably, I don't know if I would meet the love of my life at a club. But I'm like, what if I meet someone that's really good looking and we just hit it off and it's great. But I'm not gonna say that's the reason I go partying, because that would be like a bit crazy on my part. I go when my friends go, and I'm like, and I love dancing. I fucking love dancing. So, but that, I'm not gonna lie, that is always in the back of my head. What can I do about it? And it sucks. It sucks being a yearner. It sucks being a hopeless romantic. And where the fuck are the people? Because it feels like everyone, I said it before, but everyone's saying that on the internet. Like, oh, it sucks being hopeless romantic, dating in 2025 is ass. But where are you bitches in real life? Or like even on the apps? Where are you bitches? I don't know. I would love to know. I'd love to get to know y'all. Like, we are the ones that are meant for each other. No, like one hopeless romantic with one hopeless romantic, right? This is what happens. Is this like incest? Because they're both Miffies? No, right? Plus, I feel like this is definitely a girl. And I'm getting guy vibes from this one. And she's like the taller one. They kind of eat, you know. So that's literally all I wanted to talk about. Because I don't know. I've just... Decenter your balls. From my view, decenter, like, I'm sick. I'm sick of this shit. Like, is it so bad to crave this? Especially, like, when you don't have it, and you haven't had it for so long. And also, in your last relationship, it felt like you didn't have it still, even being in a relationship, because of certain things. However, that's not the point. Like, I crave it. Wow, like, is it so fucking shameful to crave that? To crave a relationship with someone that actually fucking loves you? Is it so fucking shameful? I'll leave you with that. Because it feels like this is something that I can't really talk about with friends. Because it feels like they're on the same page, the same wavelength of not wanting anything. No one wants anything. No one wants commitment. And I'm not even going to put that out there because then I'll manifest more of that. But, like, it feels like when I talk about it with friends, like, they can't really relate to what I'm feeling. Because they are very, like, repelling any type of commitment. Which is fine. But I feel like no one fucking gets me. And I'm sorry that I am looking for romantic love. I'm fucking sorry. I'm fucking sorry. And also, I want to be pregnant and have a baby. That will be in many years from now. But it also feels like nobody wants to get married anymore. And maybe I'm too Latina, but, like, I do want to get married. I want to get married, and I want to have a family, and I want to settle down. And that's literally my ultimate fucking fantasy. Whoa, sue me. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I want to be a mother. I want to be a mother. I want to have a family and get married. Yes. But I think I'd rather stay single than to be with, like, the wrong person. Obviously, I feel like if that's your mindset, then that's fucking healthy. And don't let people tell you that it's that you shouldn't be looking for that. You know, like, if you do see your life as, like, this is also advice for myself. If you do see your life heading that way, and that's what you want for yourself, to get married, to have a family, settle down, whatever, that's fine, bitch. That's fine. And you can keep your eyes peeled and look for that. As long as you're not gonna settle for someone that doesn't meet your needs. That's my fucking POV. I'm extremely fucking picky, I feel. And it's honestly served me because I've been single for a long time now. And I'm not up at 3 a.m. like writing paragraphs about, like, how I feel and how something hurt me or whatever. And it feels like every day that I realize that I'm not in that situation, it feels like, oh, I'm so fucking happy, so joyous, like, life is worth living, so grateful. So I'm very happy. But I do crave love. So I don't know. I feel like if I keep talking, I'm just gonna, like, reiterate what I've said 8 billion times. So I'm literally gonna stop now. But I don't know what note to end this on, because it feels very, like, hopeless and despair. But I know it'll come when it has to. If it's meant to be, it'll be, you know? That's my mentality. That's what I believe. And I'll leave you with that. I hope you believe that for yourself as well. Even though it feels like in this generation it's very hard to date, not all hope is lost. Even in the dating apps, there'll be someone for you. There will be someone for you. Even in there. I trust and believe that. So that's really all I wanted to say. And thank you for watching me fidget with my little toys and literally ramble about sex and relationships. And let me know what you think. Because you can totally disagree with me. And valid. And honestly, I would probably watch this back and disagree with shit that I've said. So, anyway, I'm rambling. Thank you for watching. If you watched up until this point, love you. Make sure you subscribe. I upload whenever the fuck I want. And like the video and comment. Bye.